Today's ad is sponsored by Melting from the Heat. Welcome, but be good. The phrase on the new passports our president just launched. Insert theme song here. This is the Daily Sarcast. I give you the news and maybe a laugh. I'm Lindsey Vernick, and today is July 2nd, 2026. Today, I'm going to try to melt an egg on a frying pan. And this might be on TV, depending on who I end up telling while I'm on set. TBD. So in real news, New York was treated to a very romantic, very illegal performance art piece yesterday when two people decided the Empire State Building wasn't that tall and went ahead and climbed to the antenna like it was casual rock climbing. Once at the top, because apparently fear of heights is optional, they unfurled a giant banner that read, "When the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace." I mean, that's cute. Or it's what you say before the NYPD sends a helicopter to ruin your engagement photos. Yeah, so one of them got down on one knee, and then there was a proposal. And yes, this all happened on a building that was not designed for romance or safety or literally anything except holding a giant spire. Police eventually escorted the couple down and arrested them, and probably thinking we did not train for Shakespeare on scaffolding. They believe the pair may be professional rooftop climbers, because of course they are, meaning this wasn't just love, it was also brand alignment. They were even featured in a Netflix documentary called Skywalkers, a love story that now feels like a documentary about humans who forgot consequences exist. No injuries were reported. It was just emotional damage to every insurance adjuster in New York. Bad news if you've been clinging to physical media pre-2027. Sony is winding down production of recordable Blu-ray discs, and they're joining CDs and mini discs in the museum of things millennials insist that were actually better, which means that we're one step closer to owning absolutely nothing. Remember when buying a game and actually buying a game? Now you buy permission to download the game and then need a 78 gigabyte update before you can spend 45 minutes creating your character's eyebrows, which I know nothing about because I'm not obsessed with The Sims. Physical discs are becoming the blockbuster of entertainment. Pretty soon, the only thing left that comes in a disc will be pizza. Gen Alpha is going to grow up thinking DVDs were just giant coasters adults collected. I'm not saying I miss physical media, but I do miss making my friends mix CDs. Like, that was such a love language. Netflix has officially announced a new limited series about the JonBenet Ramsey case, starring Melissa McCarthy. This case is nearly 30 years old and has already been the subject of countless documentaries, specials, podcasts, and Reddit rabbit holes. And executives looked at all of that and said, you know what this needs? A Netflix series. At this point, Netflix treats unsolved crimes the way Disney treats superheroes. If there's a recognizable name attached to it, they're making content about it. The series promises a fresh look at one of America's most infamous mysteries, which is Hollywood code for, we just need to add prestige lighting to it. And if Netflix keeps this pace up, pretty soon, your family argument from Thanksgiving is going to get a 6-part documentary narrated by Morgan Freeman. In Lindsay life, I was out in South Philly last night, and I had a lot of nostalgia for when I used to live there with my ex. But I didn't actually live there. And also, he wasn't really my ex. It was my very long-term situationships house that I went to literally all the time. 5 weird things that happened to me this week. I went out on a school night in Philly and slept at a friend's, which is actually my boss. I did improv on HGTV. I watched the girl from Hair and Makeup turn into a gardener. I asked a famous actor if they were a camera operator. And I cried in the middle of Target in the drink aisle on the phone with unemployment as people tried to get around me and get their drinks. Cooking tip of the day. Clean as you cook, or don't. You'll have to clean at some point. Feedback, comments, questions, and I wish by looking for a date, email me at lindsey@thedailysarcast.com. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.